coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare. Intangible. Bet you didn't think, so I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you different crews, chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in a picture tube. Like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe. Spiritual hero who appears in you to clear your view when you're too crazy. Lifeless to those, the definition for what life is. Priceless to you because I put you on the hype. They like it. Righteous with your psychic among no possess you with one.
Hey, happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment here now to see the numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
Here we go.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Flag is out there with Irving, and it's Marshall in at the 3. For Kyrie Irving, Doris, what a run to the finals in 2024 with the man.
He works seamlessly with the great Luka Doncic, and the beauty of Kyrie Irving historically is put him next to a great player, and you will not in any way diminish his game.
Here's Flag. We saw him with 10 points last game. Lets it go from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving. And he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Irving from long range.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Washington against Wembanyama. They double team Wembanyama. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Mavericks now. Gafford with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Irving for 3. Drills it from outside.
Unbelievable release from Kyrie. Boy, shot ready on the catch.
San Antonio again turning it over. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. 3, Marshall. Wembanyama with the rebound.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start. Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Now, here's Washington. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox.
Boy, you gotta love those wings that can shoot it like P.J. Washington. That's so much value to your team.
Here's Wembanyama. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Washington with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Good on the triple. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs. Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Well, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
Now, Flag following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Wembanyama left side. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting. They'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And here's Irving. 6 points for him. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 9 points.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Spurs with some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. Champagnie, his 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks leading by 3. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
4 on the shot clock. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Middleton looking it over. Nobody near Williams. No good on the 3. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Great D that time from Middleton.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Christie. Nothing on the board.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Dallas shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
That free throw good from Thompson. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. San Antonio's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Outside Williams. Thompson left side. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Derek Lively. Chris Middleton is out there with Flag. Then it's Williams. And it's Christie in at the 2 guard. Here's Flag. Scoreless thus far. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
That is a smooth-looking shot. Middleton's been doing it for a long time.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back over to you, Kevin.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Spurs shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Williams for 3. Rebound by Johnson. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Christie. He's covered by Cornette. Middleton the pass to Christie. The three, good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Christie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate. Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
And the Spurs with some changes. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. And then for Dallas, Dwight Powell's checked in for Derek Lively. Bagley comes in for Chris Middleton. And Irving subbed in for Williams.
With that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. 2 distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the job.
That'll be a 5-second call. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Vassell. 3-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Irving double team. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Irving. He's got 9. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy. But that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Now, here's Bagley. Still scoreless. And that one's good, Irving.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's Castle. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Minnesota. Barnes kicks to Vassell. Fires for 3. The putback in the corner. Castle with it from outside the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Castle's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside, Bagley. Pass to Christie. And here's Irving. Launches a 3. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Back to Fox. Takes a 3. Doesn't go for it. Dallas leading by 3. Irving up top. Pass to Christie. Dallas moving it around. And a wide open look for Flag. Off target with his 3. The Spurs have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Another shot, Kornet, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Kornet's got his first points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dwight Powell. B.J. Washington comes in for Marvin Bagley. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Thompson in for Christie. Irving for 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter, riding the wave here.
And the basket by Castle.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Irving from long range. And again, Dallas with the 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And the Spurs another 3.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Irving. 24 points for him.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Champagne shooting one.
12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Irving. No good from outside. Stephon Castle. He's been the guy making things happen for San Antonio. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is... All right, now let's talk about our game, San Antonio in a competitive contest.
Their offense is...
Thank you for being with us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's Flag. Still yet to score. Irving misses.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Irving from past the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Now, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
Irving double team to the wing right side from deep Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Kevin, back over to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. The tray. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Fox, no good. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. From deep three-point land, connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. You know, with Daniel Gafford, They have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motor. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Irving after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Takes the three. Good! Another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
And all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Shoots the three, and again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
Barnes is checked in for Vassell. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Chris Middleton comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And it's Max Christie in for Flag. This one for three. Irving misses. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Irving finds Thompson. For the three. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot. They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
Dallas leading by 8. And Irving launches it from deep. And another one falls. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Champagnie. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Champagnie's got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Hits it down to Middleton. Irving from long range. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. The three from Barnes. Christie with the rebound. Thompson in the corner. Back to Christie. And on the way from Irving for three. Another three for Dallas.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Mavericks lead by 14. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
On the floor for Dallas, Williams is out there with Max Christie. Then it's Flag. Then it's Bagley. And it's Middleton in at the power forward. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 17. Lays it up and banks it in. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Bagley with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Vassell kicks to Harper. Lets it go with a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Middleton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Bagley. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback. And nice finish by him.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Max Christie. Mavericks leading by 16. Outside Williams. Back to Irving. Fires from way outside. Dallas no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Spurs passing it around. 3-pointer. Fox knocks down the 3-ball.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
And Irving launches it from deep. And another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
For 3, Vassell. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And Irving comes to help. Fox dishes to Harper. A 3-ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Irving fires. The 3 is off. Spurs trail by 16. That's off.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Olynyk with the steal. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. A 3-pointer. Good.
A guy like this with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Harper. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bagley. Washington comes in for Williams. And it's Marshall in for Thompson. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Dallas leading by 15. Irving with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
From deep. Now Castle. Lets loose a 3. And Wembanyama. Victor cleans the glass with those long arms.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Kyrie. Good. That's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Dallas.
Tonight they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Rebounded by Vassell. Spurs trail by 13. Here's Fox. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. From outside. And it misses. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Takes the three. Buries the deep ball. So it's the Mavericks now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Irving double team.
San Antonio foul. Victor Wembanyama. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Dallas. Kyrie.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Barnes.
Well, you won't see a lot of this. Barnes tends not to draw a ton of fouls, but he baits the defender in that instance.
It's the first that brings them within single digits.
Harrison Barnes. Shooting two.
So he gets them both. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
14 foul. At the line for the Mavericks.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Lively.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opponent.
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. We trust each other like that.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter.
Do you think we'll make it out? Lately I've had so much to cry about. Guess I always let you down. Falling further every time, it's a habit now. Take one step forward, 2 steps back. It always goes like that. Call it a plan of attack. the goodness with some blood.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. And no shortage of sharp shooters for either of these teams.
And that allows you to be explosive and run up the scoreboard. So this game could be decided just by who's making the most shots. I mean, that's simplistic, but it's true. May the best percentage win.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Kessler, no good. Antetokounmpo surveys. From outside, off the mark. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Jackson, the pass to Kessler. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Porter from outside. Fires in the triple.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game. Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Now here's Jackson, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. And here's Porter. Pure from three-point range. Porter's got 6 points.
Boy, quick release that time from Porter. Pulled up before the defense could get to him.
Markkanen from long range. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Now here's George. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Porter with it, guarded now by George. Fires from deep. Kessler with a rebound. Utah trailing here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. BA, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. From outside the arc. Kessler with a rebound. George against Porter to end the drought. George's shot is off.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Antetokounmpo finds Porter. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Utah. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning and going away.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game now.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And a new group getting ready for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Williams comes in for Markkanen. Sensabaugh is checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for George. Green's checked in for the Bucks. You know, Clark, last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer, just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was, in many ways, unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
Here's Collier. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Well, I think that was clearly a fourth. He was a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
Now here's Porter. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Porter's got 9.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Here's Sensabaugh. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out. He brings it.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Back to Porter. Fires the 3. Utah grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Here's Collier. Fires for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I have no clue what they were doing out there. Not the guy you want to foul in this situation.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
First one falls for him.
You know, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. play the 1, 2, and the 3, and no matter where he plays, KPJ is a bucket getter.
Porter hits them both. And for the Jazz, they're shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Markkanen for 3. Rebounded by Trent. Here's Porter. At the time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game. So
Kevin Porter getting it done for the Milwaukee Bucks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Milwaukee.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then it's Green. And it's Nance in at the 4 slots.
After a cold first quarter, they've brought up their field goal percentage, trying to build out this lead right now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you, Ryan.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Markkanen. And here's Filipowski. He's guarded by Nance. For 3, Collier. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Green finds Kuzma. No good on the triple. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 6. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is, Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
George, he's checked in for Williams. Milwaukee also changing it up. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Nance. Jang comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Green. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Collier, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
The putback. Pass to Jang. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma for 3. It's rebounded by George. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Markkanen for 3. No good there. Milwaukee leading by 7. To the left wing. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Antetokounmpo for 3.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
Here's Sensabaugh. Hits a three-pointer. Sensabaugh's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Lets it go from deep. Dang, shot is off.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Pass to Rollins. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Jazz trail by 4. George, left side. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Rollins has gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Rollins gets the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
So I tell you, it raises his value so much when Antetokounmpo keeps his teammates engaged. I mean, it gives opponents a lot more to worry about than just him.
A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. Jackson comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Bailey subbed in for Sensabaugh. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Porter Jr. comes in for Kuzma.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Porter with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Antetokounmpo outside. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
Crafty move. Giannis with the finish. Here's Collier. George outside. There's the triple. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Rollins. Back to Porter. The 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Bucks leading by 9. Outside Porter. From deep. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks going into the break up 12. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter.
And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up? And time to take it back to that first half now. How about what Giannis Antetokounmpo was doing?
I got my...
Appreciate you joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Kevin Porter displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Walker Kessler out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, then it's Bailey, and it's George in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Pass to Turner. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Turner's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Porter gets the bucket.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Kessler passes to Jackson. Back to Kessler. George outside. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Porter. The 3 ball. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Jazz, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise.
Checking out Utah, they are down towards the bottom of their conference, so this final week of games is almost a formality. But you have to think they'll still play hard and do their best out there. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. but that's how you win games.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. BA, back to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, BA. I mean, those are two very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 15-6 run. Porter from outside. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pass to Markkanen. Takes a three. Sinks the tray. Markkanen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Porter outside. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to...
Good! Another from three.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
George passes to Jackson. Back to George. The three is up. That doesn't go either.
Jazz foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis comes in for Turner, and it's Kyle Kuzma in for Antetokounmpo. The Bucks have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Porter's shot is off. Utah's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. For three, George, and the three-pointer goes. George has got 21.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Porter, the pass to Sajay. From the arc. And Porter hits from deep.
Wow.
3 points.
What can you say?
There's 1:12 left to play in the third quarter. Lets a three fly. Collier, no good. The Bucks shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Williams with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. George outside. Let's go with a three. He buries it from three. George has got 15 points in just the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to Williams. For three. And again for three.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And here is Kuzma. Porter from outside. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, got a piece of it. Kevin Porter getting it done for the Bucks. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. And it's Green in at the point guard.
That's exactly what you want to see. Your big men playing big. Strong board.
Here's Collier. Oh, Green with a block. And he gets it back. Shot's good by Collier. Antetokounmpo with it. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Nurkic.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Pass to Collier. Kicks it out to Markkanen. From behind the arc. He got a piece of it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots. He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the 3 in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Entire new group here. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Jaren Jackson comes in for Filipowski. Bailey's checked in for Mikhailuk. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Turner's checked in, and he gets that one.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Green with the ball. Guarded now by George. Turner for 3, and that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Yeah, in today's basketball world, big men have to shoot it, and Turner's got a nice touch and pretty good range out there. His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Trent for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And it's blocked by Kessler. Pass to George. Markkanen outside. This one for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. That gives him a double-double in this one.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
They grab their own miss. Kessler. That one's off. Still out of sync.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
Kuzma for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Bailey, the pass to Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen for 3. Second shot opportunity. Kessler finds Markkanen. That one drops for him.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
And here's Green from the arc, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th assist in this one. Markkanen outside. From downtown, George, no good. The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. And here's Green from the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Kessler. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 meetings.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Prince is checked in for Kuzma, and Harris is subbed in for Trent. George draws the double. Markkanen for 3. Prince grabs the miss.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And it's Green missing. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A. can't afford to keep coming up empty. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Shot is good by Nance.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
First team foul. Into the lineup.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Kessler. And they'll get another chance. Another shot. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
Prince, the pass to Green. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson.